Thank you for returning to the operator.
Let's see. Oh, okay. And Unknown just was asking, so you are welcome to join Unknown. Oh, yes. Thank you, J3, for the resub. Okay.
Okay.
There we go. That was not what I wanted, but that's fine. That'll happen. I don't know if you guys ever are trying to like back out of something or trying to get back to another screen, and you accidentally close something. You're like, that's not what I wanted, but well, here we are. Hey, Grip, how you doing? Here we go.
You're partying? Without me?
Barrow is back.
Maximum pressure threshold reached.
And Grip, it is going well. How are you doing, Grip? We'll kind of turn that down a little bit.
Maximum pressure threshold reached.
Wow. Apparently my volume slider has no chill tonight. It is either my volume slider is like, we want maximum volume, or ha 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 ha, hope you can hear it. Doing very alright. Hanging out with your brother today, drinking the night away. Hey, that is always a solid deal. There we go.
It's not a bad Halo song.
Was that?
Drink the night away.
That is a great question.
Warning. Further exploration is unwise.
And yes, thank you, Chumpy. No, we are, it has been, I don't know about y'all, but it has been a it has been an unnecessarily long week for me and Peaches. And so I figured that tonight, I originally was trying to kind of figure out, I was like, oh man, like, where do we go, or what should I be, kind of doing? But I'm like, you know what, no. We all need some opportunity to just kind of, vibe and turn our brains off. So, I know that there were folks that were asking about joining earlier. They are all welcome to join. But J3 and I are, we're going to go and go digging around in relics and see if we can farm up some stuff. And I think at one point I thought that the Razorback Armada was around, but looks like I might have missed that. We got a
Pharaoh has a Zealoid Prelate Noggle, the Godva Prime, which is a very solid assault rifle if you missed that from TanoCon a couple of years ago.
Ooh.
And a Duviri domestic drone.
Heck yeah. And Peaches, of course you are welcome to join. We'll skip the cinematic. I'm gonna wander over here. Oh, dude, yeah, turning your brain off is a good choice a lot of the time. Dude, right now, like, recently, Grip, I don't know about you guys, but recently, I have needed an excuse, like, not even a excuse. Ooh, Gatva has a random chance to red crit on status proc.
My latest safari in the void.
So you just build it for flat status
Unique
and
items
crit
that
damage,
distinction.
and watch the damage numbers go up.
Lol, damage numbers go burn. Oh, he also has Prime Pressure Point and Vermilion Storm, so some rare mods.
Prime Regen is worth grabbing if you like your Sentinels.
Yep. Prime Chilling Grasp if you're needing shotgun. The domestic Dias drone. But yep, the Zealoid Prelate. But
Otherwise, it's got some cosmetic stuff. And a couple of weapons if you need the mastery, but they're not that good outside of them.
I don't know if I've mastered the Machete Wraith. I'm like 100% sure I've mastered the Viper Wraith.
but
You have, I know you have, because when you tabbed over it on stream, I saw the mastery symbol pop up.
Oh. See, I was gonna go to my equipment and go to my M for machete. Let's see here. Machete Wraith. Yes, I have mastered Machete Wraith.
You can tell if that green-blue floral shows up when you mouse over the weapon.
Yeah, there it is. That was it. Prime Pistol Gambit. Oh yeah.
Well, hello, Golden Warrior. Just back from the void, I presume.
But he also has, oh, he's got the Agvasto stuff too. Yeah. It was weird because the Machete Wraith wasn't, like, the Laurel wasn't showing up for whatever reason, and I was just like, what?
Yeah, it's right next to the mastery requirement.
For whatever reason, it wasn't showing up for, like, I wasn't seeing it on my screen for some reason. I was just like, I don't, why? Harknar Wraith. Oh, that's kind of a neato little chest armor doodad. Almost looks like a fucked up graphics card with the little fan over here.
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
Hey, Peaches, how's it going?
Oh, you know, living the fucking dream.
Well, it's somebody's dream. And all nightmares are also dreams. They're just shitty dreams.
Hey. Also, sorry for the poor audio quality. I have no headset or anything, so this is what you guys are getting tonight.
Oh. This is man. All right.
Until next time.
I'm gonna leave Le Relay. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, I need to go upstairs really quick because I told J3 earlier I was gonna run upstairs and grab my drink, and then completely forgot to do it because I'm, a professional.
Sounds about right.
Oh my god. But yes, I definitely need to do. I know that J3 and I were talking that he hasn't played for a little while, and there's a bunch of primes that he and I both need to get, and I feel that that'll be a good thing to do, to just try and see what we can get as far as some primes and maybe farm up some relics.
For sure. I can't guarantee how well I'll keep up with you guys because it's been a minute since I've played too.
That is A-okay.
Oh, hold on, that's my food. I'll be right back.
Oh, perfect. Let's see here.
You're both abandoning me right as I hop in. What the fuck, guys?
Well, I'm a bastard. I don't know what J3's excuse is.
You're not a bastard.
Ow. Oh my god. I thought I was funny.
You
Alright,
are
let's-
funny.
Okay, let's see here.
Welcome.
Oh shit. I have not done any of this new Nightwave. I have been slacking real hard apparently.
And to be fair, you haven't touched Warframe in quite a bit.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Volatile berry. Ooh, with the Sporothrix. Ah, if I had... Like, I have a Sporothrix. Do I need to... Do I need to get... Do I need to get the, Sporothrix, Okay, yes. I do need to eventually get my Sporothrix,
You said this was a turning brains off night, but it seems like you're doing quite a lot of thinking over there.
I am Coda Sporothrix. That's the word I was looking for. My brain was not functioning at all, y'all. It's so bad. Like, I am desperately needing a way in which to turn off my brain, and my brain is just like, wait. Well-
Go download it.
The nice thing about Warframe Grip, it's free.
Yeah.
All of Warframe's content
Where did I leave my wallet?
is free. There are some other, like, bits, bobs, odds, and ends that you need to go and, like, do, but you can experience the entirety of Warframe for free.
For free?
For free.
If anybody gets that reference, I will be impressed.
For free.
Was that the fucking Adam Sandler movie with the dream sequences? I forget what
Yeah.
it's called.
I knew J3 would get it. I don't remember the name of the movie either, but yes.
Dakota Path Assist. Oh, and the weapon rotation is in 5 minutes. Okay. I don't think I have a Path Assist. I'm not gonna lie. No, not what I wanted. Not. Equipment. Inventory. And we're just gonna go to the coda. Right here.
And Unknown is asking if he is able to join.
Yes. I don't know if you had seen that. I don't know if you'd seen that earlier, Unknown, but you are more than welcome to join. And
As you attempt to jump here, everybody.
yes.
Hello, lovely. Pretty is as pretty does. Ta-ta.
I'm gonna share something in the channel for fur children because there is an adorable dog sleeping on the couch.
Oh yes. Oh.
So anybody that's wondering why I sound like crap and why night is not echoing through my sound for once, I am actually dog sitting for my parents right now. And yeah. Oh, excuse me. Channel for fur children.
Here, let's see. My coda. There.
And the best part is she's doing a big heckin' snore.
Oh yeah, that is absolutely a thing that the Miss Molly dog will do.
It's real bad.
It is admittedly also really funny, but when she snores, it is honestly impressive.
Such a little dog, yeah.
What's my... Oh, my valence is toxin. Okay, 51%. That's not bad.
Okay, well, Warframe apparently needs to update on the Steam Deck.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the dog that is on the couch. That is Molly. Molly is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel.
She's an adorable little menace.
And she is she's a delight, and also as I get a cat up hair up my nose.
Who are also little menaces.
I mean, yes, they are additional menace because, of course, whilst we were away from the house, they rioted.
Oh no, what happened?
After stream, I will have several messes yet to clean up. One of them apparently decided that upon mother and father leaving the house, that they needed to evacuate the entirety of the contents of their stomach everywhere.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, a serious note, is everybody looking okay?
So far that I can tell, everybody seems to be doing just fine.
I wonder if somebody just picked up like a little stomach bug and their tummy is just being big upset.
I have no idea. Okay.
Maybe I'll open a store
Let's
here.
see. Unknown said that I should look at his rhino skin because it's funny. But I do not see Unknown any damn nowhere. Show profile here. I'll see it here. Are you just trying to be shirtless white guy Unknown? Because that's sure what that looks like. It looks like it looks like we are trying to replicate shirtless white guy.
That is exactly what that looks like.
Admittedly though, the glisten from the color
Wait. No, he's going Twilight Vampire.
I mean, it could be Twilight Vampire. You're right. But like the way that I was seeing it, I'm looking here and I'm seeing like the glisten. I'm like, that is a very Shveti individual.
Like you the other day.
You not wrong. I thought it showed it pink.
Ain't no pink unknown.
Nah, it's pretty flesh toned.
Oh goodness.
Well, I guess it would be flesh toned for those of us in the Midwest.
Yeah, we kind of got that pinkish hue to us, especially this time of year.
All right, Fuzzy Pumpkins. What a name. What a champion name. I forgot it's in my C appearance. Oh. Okay. Well, you changed your appearance around here for Rhino, and I'm gonna go run real quick, guys, and I'm gonna go bop up and grab my water bottle because, ooh, there it is. There we are. Let's take a look-see. I'm not gonna lie. That looks like I'm not gonna lie here. The pants look like coveralls. Like some tan work pant, like some tan electrician's coveralls. And then the pink body here that we got going on. It's giving pale electrician got a sunburn vibes.
I'm sorry, Unknown, but that is exactly the vibes that it's giving.
Yeah, it is giving pale electrician got a sunburn.
But the network here is being a shit and not updating Warframe very quickly, so I'm just gonna hop out and not worry about trying to play.
Ooh, fetch.
Yeah, it'll be fine though.
Okay. And like I said, I'm gonna bop up, grab my beverage, bop back. Should take me like a minute. And then once I've got my beverage and everybody's ready to go, then we can start doing some relics and such. Cause oh man, there's so many relics that I need to grind out yet. It's such a problem. Am back. But y'all, I've been grinding your rallies earlier. Oh, dude. I haven't even gotten your rally stuff yet. But I'm also missing several of the Prime Warframes. But no, at Casa de Night, guys, it is so hot right now. It is outside. It was probably like Peaches, what was it earlier? You said it was like 84, 85 degrees out? And the humidity is absolutely unbearable. I think we're at a... Shit, what the hell was our humidity earlier? Okay. Yeah, it's 87 currently. Oh, icky. Okay, so right now, you guys, the humidity that I am looking at is, it says that we are currently at 57% humidity, and we are only expected to get more humid as the evening goes on. Ick. So it is hot and sticky out here. And as it is hot and sticky over here, it is also going to just, it seeps in through the walls. Okay.
And you know what else is hot and sticky?
Would that
A burning stick.
a burning stick? That's true. You know what else? I was absolutely expecting J3 to say a candle. Oh. All right. Let's see here. Come on. Looks like our Omnia Fisher right now is a conjunction survival. On Lua.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, that stupid joke came from. There's a video on YouTube of the VA for Alistair from Hazbin Hotel just telling dad jokes.
Oh my god, that's perfect. And yes, you're absolutely right, because the voice actor for Alistair from Hazbin loves dad jokes. At one point during during the actual filming for Hazbin, the guy was essentially menacing the rest of the recording crew with just constant dad jokes. Rogue Rod. What? What? For a second, it was just like, J3 has left the squad. I'm like, what?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Because I still see you in the team, so...
Lua stirs, and lost ancient chambers emerge from her ruin. Advance into this blasphemous space, so that I may unearth what was buried so long ago. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. The Orican Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support. A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
There's a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense you. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
Tenno, if you have a necromech, this would be an excellent place to deploy it. Defeat the corrupted and use their reactant to open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need
You guys
more
might
to
get
open that
flashbang.
relic.
Nadaruk's energy color is light. Orange Dorito Man. What are you doing, sir? I have a rather Dorito-shaped Montito over here. He is...
That's it. It'll be a perfect specimen. Drop it so you can synthesize it for me. Thank you. Continue this, Antenno, and enlightenment will follow.
Oh, yep, this is about as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, that's so much better. I'll have to zap you guys with my, Oh, never mind. I was gonna have to zap you guys with my, healing field thingy, but you guys already got over here, so GG. Rookie, yep. Stop by at movie time, Gladwell. Absolutely grip. Thank you for the lurk. No, it's definitely enjoy the rookie. It is a show that I have definitely seen and enjoyed many.
Sentient scouts. If they detect
many
you,
different
fighters
times.
will soon attack. The sentient is on to you. Look out for troopers.
Nope, here's how it would get better. If I was casting it right here when I had all of my different buffs ready to go. The only way I can get any more juice out of my ability.
The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But if you need to leave, extraction is ready.
Morelli Prime chassis. Trying to get the Trumna Prime barrel, so I'll just keep running on this one.
Void signatures, but outside the corrupted. They are draining your life support, and fast.
Dio just, it was me, Dio, and he ran off. Like, Goober. Be gone! Demon Mega.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Admittedly, one thing I do enjoy is going down being a hallway or something and seeing that you have 1,000 little doodads to pick up. It's like, yes. Give me all of the fanfish. That one, the cold dark hackles. Very fun. The amount of silly shit that you can do with the Jupiter and other weapons is sometimes wanton slaughter is exactly what the doctor wants. I'm just trying to get kills with toxic.
Oculists, if they scan you, sentient fighters won't be far behind. Long ago, one of your kind put an end to that final desperate continuity ceremony. Her essence may still be here. They know you're here. Prepare for
Ooh,
sentient
Zaku
fighters.
Prime, heck yes. Absolutely bringing that along.
These manifestations, they aren't
Oh,
from
he
the
didn't
neural
bugger
surgery.
off. He just
Destroy them.
goofed and
They
didn't
are
bring
drawing
anything.
from your life support.
I shan't have you destroy my life support system, you dickheads. Also, once again, I will say that, like, because I will always enjoy the stuff that he makes. But if and y'all like the, come on, no, wait for it, go away, shoot. There. Anyway, if and y'all like the music that we are vibing to this evening, give Nataraku give him a huge shout and a huge thanks, because he is who designs the music that we most of the time are vibing to on stream if it's not the music from the game proper. And he is, in fact, he just recently dropped another series of songs that I have yet to even incorporate into the playlist, because the man is a prolific songwriter. I guess composer. Say that. Sorry. 6 of them. Somebody else murdered that man before I got a chance to. Fantastic. There we go. Great thing that champions.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Shot. Here, Sarah. Yeah, run away. disappears. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Ah, yeah, just barely.
Don't worry, I'll take very good care of Vermina. I have just the spot in the kennel for her.
The queens have sought out warframes before, or sought to present them with yours. We cannot let the worm have Verena. Those oculists are scanning for targets. The sentient has
Ooh,
detected
the Psylocke
fighters
Prime.
incoming.
Perfection. I already have all of that. Well, shoot. I guess I'm just gonna keep running with the same stuff.
The Void has summoned a new presence, and it craves our life support. Destroy
It
these
craves
manifestations.
life support. Not, sir. You are not going to turn off my ability. Not today, you dickhead. Move!
You have collected enough reactants to open the door.
For any of you guys who are interested in kind of my because I guess they're trying to maybe understand what's going on. So we are all doing a mission that is you can see in the on the left hand side of the screen. We've got a survival mission. So this is a mission where we have to keep our life support number as high as possible because it will drain periodically throughout the mission. And then there are other instances where those, those bad guys that they get the red markers on them, that they will spawn and just try and suck our life support dry. And the other thing that you can see on the left-hand side is that there's reactant. So the reactant, as we collect enough of that, collect 10 reactants, essentially give us a temporary boost as denoted by that little symbol it looks almost like a kind of a weird looking flame and it's got a timer that's ticking down underneath it. That is how long relic buff will last. If we, as we it's a set amount of time, and then if we crack the relic in that amount of time, then we are able to get time points, which is another way that the game allows you to get everything in the game for free. That you can unlock prime parts and unlock all of the stuff that other people pay, at times, quite a bit of money for. And the main thing that I like about Warframe, and that the way that they encourage people to give them money, or their monetization is that their monetization is basically helping people to skip parts of the grind, so that they can get to some of the stuff that maybe they want to fun. So you can buy Warframes instead of having to grind out their parts. You can buy prime sets.
The Grenier and Corpus came here in search of treasure, but only found Oblivion. They are trespassing.
Skip over the actual having to find out the prime parts and prime bits and things. And in turn, then it allows you to grab that formula. Allows you to then get to leveling it or doing other other areas or other mission types. The other thing is that for a lot of the game, there's not what I would call a set. This is the best thing. You can make Warframes and a lot of different
These manifestations must not be allowed a foothold on Lua. Life support is at risk. Destroy them. Those oculists are scanning for targets.
One of the things that I think is important to note is that you don't have to buy any of Warframe's premium currency. You can just play the game and then sell that stuff to other players.
Oh yeah, that's a great point, J3. That you don't have to buy any of the premium currency either. That you can earn the premium currency by playing the game and getting rewards that other players might not want to spend the time to do it, and then you can sell it to other players for the premium currency. And there are lots of ways to do that. Ooh, looks like everybody else has kind of unfortunately run out of, they've been hit by a nullifier bubble. So they've lost my defensive. As I just stab that man in the neck and then slam his face into the
Slam his face and put it in the dirt.
Who do I know?
It's like, grab his face and put it in the dirt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Grab his face and put it in the dirt as opposed to his teeth. Grab his face and steal it. But, I don't really know if I want to grow a whole new dumbass that way. I'm going to let that seed just kind of wither on the ground.
God bless Chris Carrero and his delivery on that line in one of the DBZA movies. I'ma plant me a dumbass tree.
ability range and strength is doubled. Now I just need to find that guy. Do you know where our resident walking buff zone is wandered to, J3?
Yep.
Oh, perfection! I found it. Alright. Now I just need to inflict somebody with a single status, and get back there, and all should be well. Let's see. Yes! I hope everyone likes Marvel. How does 2000 or how does the year 2000 next year? Fantastic, fantastic. I will say the other thing that I really enjoyed about cosplaying, especially recently, is that they seem to have really ratcheted up give a fuck when it comes to like the dev team, because there was a time when it felt like the development team didn't really care much for what players wanted. They were just kind of, this is what I want, so this is what you're doing. They have really made some leaps and bounds in quality of life changes, and just general overall health of the game changes.
As Lua kept you safe in the dark age that followed the fall, it kept this hidden for you to find.
I will take that process probably. Oh, quality of life stuff to Space Mom? Oh, absolutely. Rebecca taking over as the head of the game
drawn to this
today, or the Rebecca taking over as the head of the development of the game has been absolutely the singular best thing. General manager for Warframe was the very death of fun. And, you know, it could be that maybe at one point that was not the case, but as long as I have played the game, I have always known Steve to be that guy. That's, oh, it's not doing what I want to do, so now no one can have fun. And it's like, what? Steve, that's not how everybody else has fun. I don't care. It's how I have fun. And if people don't like that, then that's too bad. Steve, that's right. Honestly, it reminds me of like a kind of like
the sentient is onto you.
a spoiled kindergarten. Like, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. Okay, cool, but not everybody wants to do that, Steve. Well, that's too bad. Steve, you can't do that. Other people have to like to play the game too, Steve. But they're not doing it right.
Basically 90% of developers in the AAA space right now.
Who to what now?
So, like, basically 90% of other developers in the AAA game space right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my
100%. And I would argue that it's probably closer to 85, but same difference, potato potato. And if y'all don't know where that's from, my goodness. I think all of us millennials, and I would say that probably some of the generation right afterward, our humor at one point was so broken that the only thing we knew how to do was repeat verbatim, the semi-adult shows, semi-adult cartoons that we were watching. So Family Guy, Archer, a lot of Fox greatest hits just regurgitated ad nauseum.
That's not just us, dude. My parents do that too. Except for them, it's Monty Python and Melted.
I mean, okay, that's fair. At one point, I was also really shit as evidenced by. My primary
That's
weapon
it.
has
You opened the
increased
relic.
damage and
Finish your
unlimited
mission and
ammo.
we'll take a look inside.
Let the doctor commence.
The treasures of the Oracle. Put them to better use than they did.
There, no sir. Okay, over here, grab the Akron Prime.
Hiding Lua in the void risked the unfathomable. I fear we are seeing the consequences of that risk now. Destroy these void-stained enemies.
And he is jettisoned into work. I was going to squeeze every last ounce of DACA out of that unlimited ammo. I will say that the transitioning from melee to ranged in this game, and like how like satisfying melee is like they have a really good grasp on it. I wish that it felt like there was a little more skill involved with the melee bit, but you know, they've got a really good grasp on like how clean it is. Oop.
Thank you.
Instance of the buff. So I wonder if it's just preventing because like it only allows people to get an instance once.
Fighters will soon attack.
I'm not sure.
Sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
My battles.
Nintendo bedtime story. Bye bye, Battlelist.
Good night, Meanwhile, SJ3 has become either that or an industrial grade meat processor. 6 of 1. Missed noodle time, but noodle time is turning into frozen pizza time because you found one in the freezer. Heck yeah.
What?
What? What? Why?
Did none of the rest of us get enough reactant?
Apparently not. Apparently not.
I thought I did, but honestly I wasn't paying that much
They
attention.
aren't
Yeah,
running
it's same.
normal
Yeah, it's
sentry.
same.
Destroy them. They are drawing from your life support.
Yeah, exactly. That was fucking pardonnez-moi. And yeah, never shit on frozen pizza. Like frozen pizza can absolutely slap. There is a brand that Aldi sells. It's called Mama Crazy, and that pizza is so good. It is much better than it has any right to be, but it is so good. And it is dirt cheap too. That is like the main reason I love it. Is that it is absolutely dirt cheap. It's like God, I think it's $4. $4 or $5, something like that. just a silly, silly cheat place. Yeah, you didn't. Glad you didn't eat all of them. Pizza does sober me up quite a bit. Heck yeah! There you go. Shank. Give me them kidneys. Funny thing is, me and my brother ordered 2 pizzas earlier today when I was at his place. It's a pizza day today. Hey, you know what?
Well done.
Absolutely,
Your round
like,
is open.
pizza day is still a good time. Okay, now we definitely have enough reactive. Okay, well, now I at least saw that, because I noticed that the Phoenix renewal triggered on the J3, so I know that you have it.
That time I saw it too.
UI modes, man. Be angry all you want. Still be fine.
Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters
Wish
will
to
soon
get
attack.
a kill on
They
you
know you're here.
using melee.
Prepare
Come
for
here.
sentient fighters.
Oh, bastard floating all over the place. Oh, okay. Pick up the masseter. I do need Forma, though. God, I need so much Forma.
I think it might be time to dip.
Might be
out of
time
this
to dip.
one since- Yeah, I'm not running anything that's
I
like
didn't realize
super
the void
optimized right
risked
now,
their
so I'm
valuable.
starting to cut.
I fear we are seeing the consequences of that risk now. Destroy these void-stained enemies.
These guys are getting kind of chunky. Well, looks like my buff actually ran, or my iron renewal actually ran off. You might want to get over here, unknown.
Another job well executed.
Oh, perfect. My stuff maxed all the way out.
You seek rewards, Hunter?
Yeah. No, it's all good. I know we're gonna do some more of that. Perfect. Now that's done. And the Coda Sporothrix. This'll be interesting.
It's good even without it, but if you have the augment, it's really spicy.
The what? The what?
There was a Nightwave augment for it. That if you have it, it's really good. But
I don't have. I don't have.
I don't either.
I want to get it. The tack and lug, I feel like that'll be really good. I'm just gonna need to, get all the gubbins for it, as far as throw a potato in it and all that jazz. Let's see here. Format, there we go. Wow, I only have one formal left. That's wild. Let's see, here was the Tomcat. For the shield with a unique heavy attack, inflicting blast status and dealing damage in a wide area. Okay. But the Tomcat, this is basically Chainsaw Tonfa. Yes. And they like Sovereign Outcast. An outlandish style of sweeping attacks.
Give me a minute before you start the next one. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They have pretty the Tomcat here looks like they're both critical and status. So, well, hi, cheese boy. Yeah, Mr. Silly Cheese. they're just slash and puncture. So if I go here... Oh, killing an enemy with a heavy attack reduces any accuracy against Warframe by 10%. We are going to throw Gladiator Might on here for some more critical damage. I also need to figure out, there are mods out there that do the various slash and puncture and impact ones that like jagged edge, but I feel like it's not just jagged edge. Because I have I want to get the Motivore eventually, and I really want to be able to get the this one that does like super extra uber damage.
Yes, the mods you're looking for are Buzzkill, Auger Strike, and parentheses primed Collision Force. Or actually, it's primed Heavy Trauma is the impact one, and Collision Force is the 120.
Okay. So you said it was Buzzkill? Where the heck do you find those? Because I don't have, I haven't heard of Collision Force, Buzzkill, or any of those.
Pretty sure Barrow brings them occasionally, but there's another drop chance. Wiki Ho.
Who to what now?
I'm gonna go check the wiki. Because I don't remember.
I did not hear when you said Wiki Ho. My brain did not register that that's what you had said, and I was like, what?
The freaking drops from Eidolons.
They drop from
Eidolons.
Oh, Eidolons!
Or Barrow brings them occasionally.
God, it has been forever since I've gone, a dedicatedly Eidolon hunting. Wendy. Yeah. What? Yeah. Okay. Oh God. Sorry guys, I was trying to adjust the volume of my music down a little bit, and Crosby jumped up on my lap at the exact same time and bumped my hand, and suddenly the volume was trying to spike into the ceiling, and I'm like, please no. Okay. Oh no! Nearly choked on the last boss blind. Ugh. Ooh, I should probably mod the Sporothrix as opposed to just, let it go raw dog. That's just a bad idea. Okay, what we got here? So it's a sniper rifle. Okay, and it's D polarity. Galvanized aptitude for sure. Oh, and it's a status weapon. Fancy.
The Sporthix is like the only viable status sniper in the game.
Let's see here. What's this? Okay, virus latent barb to the victim. Do damage before. Continues to do damage before exploding. Increase damage, reload, and magazine. Okay, and explosion radius. Fancy. So I feel like upgrading this thing with primary acuity would be a not good idea because this is primary. The acuity mods are all crit chance. Raw damages. Ooh. A Codasporothrix from J3. Thermite rounds. I do not have thermite rounds. I also do not have rifle elementalist for some reason. But yeah, semi-rifle cannonade for sure.
Super Elementalist drops from the Ascension mission, the Jade Shadows one.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like... Yeah, galvanized chamber, aptitude, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, it's crazy how much damage that adds immediately. We're just gonna random a few times and see what we like. Ooh, I like that a lot. That's got Mass Effect vibes.
Looks like I do have a spare copy of Rifle Elementalist if you would like it.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
As apparently I override all sound and blast twice. Okay. Alright. So we can either... Ooh, we've got an Omnia Fisher for Alchemy. Or we could do a Void Cascade. But I feel like a Void Cascade might be a bit much.
Alchemy's easier.
Alchemy is much easier.
easier.
Oh, you know what? I want to... Oh, you need to shower. You'll be on later. Sounds good, Unknown. Take it easy. I want to try and get Lavos, because I haven't gotten Lavos Prime stuff at all.
Let me see what I have for that.
Well, it looks like I have the Neuroptics, I have the Systems. Looks like I probably just need his chassis. Yep. Well, the blueprint I have. Oh, and I guess I. No, I do have his Neuroptics. I was like, what? Because I got his Neuroptics there. I got Lavos Prime right there. Lavos Prime chassis. Yep. So I just need his blueprint. Looks like. And of course, his blueprint is in the Axie A or Axie F3, and it's a silver reward.
Alright, I've got 3 of those, but I only have enough reactive to refine 2.
Oh no, you're good. My assumption is that I am probably not going to get it, but you never know. But very much another let's go gambling. Also, if I could get the Trumna Prime, that would be amazing. Just because that thing, as it's firing, just sounds so satisfying. Very, like, Browning high power 30-30 mounted LNG.
Papa knew that the path to understanding this universe lay in mastering the elemental forces. So, Papa invented the crucibles, alchemic devices for combining the simple elemental forces into complex forces. Through the crucibles, Papa's work can live on.
Void fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Defeat the corrupted, and use their reactant to open a relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
Nice. I was trying to get up there, and I was having a heck of a time doing it.
It took me like 5 minutes.
This crucible requires feeding
Sounds like
the
a
prescribed
Gruzlin.
elemental forces. These can be found within the ampoules. Retrieve them from the murder and put them to use. Or, if emergency arises, tell them at your assailants and observe the results. Stupid mineral things. Take toxin and electrical ampoules, mix well, and presto! Corrosion shall result.
Alright. Come here, Gruzling. Where did he go? Or if he's already dead.
I think he got him, but I also think he didn't drop jack
Throw
shit.
the elemental
Oh,
ampoules
what a
across the
dickhole.
Well, go on!
Terribly rude of him.
opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
An assassination kill. All set to go. Mercy kill. Oh, look there. A Poca. I thought I heard one earlier.
Now the tricky part. Air pressure management. Stay limber, biped. You know, with your limbs. Air pressure calibration changing.
Nice.
I do say, it's perfect. Make another. Formidable progress.
Void rig.
Keep the crucibles firing.
Come here, fella.
Opposition grows in great, of course.
Chainsaw man on your ass. Oh my fucking god. I'm so mad that the Gunson Prime blade popped at the same time.
I've already crafted it, so I will just hold it for you.
Oh, that's funny. Apparently I have one, I guess. But still, it's just like, really? Oh. But I'm big excited about the Lavos Prime. It has been a hot minute since Lavos Prime came out, and I have yet to have gotten him. I haven't gotten Ureli, I haven't gotten purple or blue, no additional context. guess it depends. Is it like a really bright, vibrant purple, or like a really dull purple?
That's just sort of clarification on both colors. Are you talking like baby blue or navy blue?
That's very true. Oh, more of a color
The
scheme.
relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
If you're looking for a color scheme that like built around blue or purple, I would say blue is more, like you've got a lot more options that go with blue as opposed to purple. If
This
you're looking at a
crucible
color scheme.
craves heat and electricity. Together, they will yield radiation. On your toes! We must keep the pressure in range!
Is it bad that I was just basically not going to go over there because I'm like, I want to see what kind of necromantic it wants us to fight?
Our pressure target is shifting.
Oh god.
The process will not succeed if pressure continues to rise. Open the release valve!
All of those in the back hallway.
Shit, where are the... Okay, there's none over there. Okay, there we go. Jesus. That was almost really bad.
I mean, even when you hit max pressure, you still have like 30 seconds to find one.
Oh, see, I was thinking that once you hit max pressure, it was done.
But they put a little bit of allowance in there because sometimes the pressure target is way up near the top.
I just remember the last time on this last time that I was messing with it. It was basically if it hits the top, then it's done.
Oh, hi, Diddly Ho.
Oh, hey. How you doing, Pops?
Oh, it's been a day.
I feel that. It's been a week.
Well, I do have some very good news.
That is
We
good.
signed the apartment paperwork today.
Oh, for California, right?
Yeah, Oakland's happening.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, and this might make you a bit jealous, Knight. I actually looked at how much the internet would cost in the area. $70 for 2 gigabits of Comcast down, or actually 2.1. Or sorry, no, terabits. 2,000 gigabits. Yeah, brain. 2 gigabits down from Comcast is only $70 a month, and AT&T 1 gigabit is $55.
Okay. I was about to be like, God damn, really? How, like, what military connection do you have? But, no.
And they're both fiber, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, those are solid. I paid, like, granted, I had switched providers a while back, and my fiber provider, albeit the internet was a little funky the other day, but my fiber's been really good, for the most part. And I pay, what, 70 for my fiber?
Yeah. I'm probably actually going to get both of them. One for main, the Comcast for the main at 2 gigabits of speed, and have AT&T as the backup because, yeah, I'm tired of y'all trying to use stuff, and stuff gets kind of stupid, and I want to scream at Spectrum, but that's probably worse for Spectrum.
That's Spectrum. The reason they're Spectrum is that, much like autism, their functionality is a spectrum.
Yeah, you're not wrong. They have to do everything as a charter, which is true. See what I did there?
I have no idea.
So, I'm going to spoil the joke. Charter is what Spectrum used to be. It was called Charter Cable.
Things that I did not know.
No, things that you really didn't care that much about knowing and still don't.
I mean, also that.
Well done, Penny.
Oh, by the way, when do you want to do the thing?
That is a great idea, or that's a great question, and the answer is at some point.
I may be off on Thursday. Because apparently the school that I work for and all of its shenanigans still celebrates Juneteenth.
Hey, that is a good thing. Celebrating Juneteenth is a good thing.
Well, what I'm saying is I'm okay with them celebrating it. It's just because of that we have to make up Friday, which is usually the day that students don't come in, and I get to bounce out at 3. So, me being selfish.
Oh, it's a federal holiday. They have to celebrate it. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that.
Oh, wait. It is still a federal holiday? The reason I'm asking is because I was going to go over to where Brooke works to check on my disability, and she doesn't know whether or not they're off. Because apparently some of their offices are off, some aren't.
Yeah, it's a federal holiday, so everything should be off. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Peaches, who works with the federal government, is off that.
Yeah. So, technically, by the way, today was a federal holiday for some people who really didn't want it. It's actually happening right now. It's the 250th birthday of the Army, as well as somebody else's 79th birthday. So there's a big parade in DC, complete with tanks, where they're going to have to spend $16 million to repair the road afterwards. That's how much they've earmarked.
I mean, that, honestly,
We have a new pressure target.
Or you could, not have the freaking parade with tanks. That kind of thing.
Yes, at this point, he is what he is.
Yeah.
That's kind of all the more that I have on that subject, because, well...
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it about as kosher as I can while not getting into political rants, because Lord knows I will. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying.
I have to say that I was very happy that the other day I was having a discussion with Peaches' dad, and
Oh boy.
Well, I was gonna say it was Peaches' dad, and Peaches' dad is pretty like moderate to left leaning, and
okay.
He'd said something that I don't think he expected me to A, agree with him, or B, have a lot of information about. And it was about the whole Signal group chat fiasco.
Oh, yeah.
And I was immediately ready to launch into, oh my god, that is the dumbest shit. And I just launched into it. It was really great because I think I stunned him with the fact that I had as much knowledge about it as he did, and it's like, as a tech nerd, the fact that he wanted to try and claim that it was something it entirely wasn't is just
by blending cold and electricity.
Yeah. It definitely gets muy interesante. But from what I understand, for the most part, across the nation, things went pretty well. To the best of my knowledge, aside from 2 things that happened last night.
Again, I have no idea. I have kept myself abreast of information as...
It's kind of important. Do you care me sharing it on chat?
I'm not particularly worried about it. It's just...
Okay, Minnesota... Okay, so just a word of warning, people. There is death involved.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize something...
Yes, a state senator from Minnesota and her husband were both assassinated, and the same guy tried to attempt to assassinate another senator and his wife.
Oh, shit.
There's a full manhunt on as of right now since last night. He had a target list of 50 people, and he also had flyers for the protests, and was basically going to go, they canceled all of them across the entire state.
So,
they manhunted.
What was I guess, most of the time with folks like that, they have a reason for what they were doing. What's the supposed reason for
They were Democrats, he was Republican / MAGA. Do I need to explain more?
Ah, yeah, gross. Okay. No, we really don't have to explain any more than that. That's really sad.
So I will say, since Bubs brought this up, just a word of warning to everybody out there, be careful going to these protests.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm going to say about it. That's all I can say about it right now.
Yeah.
And, don't do anything stupid, be peaceful, because, peaceful protesting is your friend at this point.
Yeah. But, best advice, just don't go.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because what starts out as peaceful ends up not peaceful.
Due to actions of whether it is...
A perfect example is what happened in Los Angeles. They actually ended up arresting 12 people who actually committed acts of violence, whereas everybody else was peaceful. There was 4,000 people that they counted, just the Los Angeles DA mentioned, but they arrested 12 people because of vandalism, violence, and they even arrested one guy for handing out fireworks and actually throwing fireworks at cops. So, to Peach's point, guilty by association could happen, and you do not want. think that's about right, isn't it, Peaches?
Yep.
Yeah,
There you
just
go,
be
guys.
careful. Don't be dumb.
We're learning things today.
And then the other thing that also happened was in Nevada near a casino, apparently somebody set off a bomb. That's all the information. And they did that 3 a.m. last night. Probably just try and stop the comments, but we don't know.
New pressure band identified. Release valve pressure now.
Gotta love that some folks just don't know how to, you know, keep their shit to themselves.
Yep.
Yeah, and World News has a lot of fun stuff going on it too. So, for those of you who don't know, Israel and Iran are officially at war. They're bombing each other.
Do it again.
Oh yeah.
And on that note, I have to run away.
Until we meet again. You know, she should just head out with a little Skeletor thing.
Just a fucking.
No. Yes, that. That you see on the memes all the time. Until we meet again. Dink.
Oh my god. Admittedly, the Skeletor one that like I always get a huge fucking kick out of is Tom Christie. If you guys don't know who that is, he does a lot of like silly shit. Regarding, well, a whole bunch of different stuff, but he did a lot of Destiny memes and Destiny content, but it was all He-Man and Skeletor talk about Destiny shit, and it was genuinely hilarious.
Are required for this alchemy.
Yeah, and honestly, that's what I miss people doing that as much because I swear, the more people just sit and do D&D, it seems to solve so many problems. I mean, how awesome would it be if all the world leaders got together and just had a D&D campaign to solve things, and we solve it by dice rolls?
I mean, that would be
Probably there will be some logistical issues involved there,
yeah,
at the very least.
yeah.
Well, that's why you do it with G Summits. G Summit D&D.
Admittedly, that would be kind of funny to put a bunch of world leaders together and like, all right, as part of the summit, we're grouping you randomly. You have a like problem that you need to solve, and you all have to agree in the way that you solve the problem, or you don't solve the problem.
Or you put them all in a party and put them against a big bad. So you make sure that the companions of those people who don't like each other have to basically RP as I don't like this. You're like, guys, we're in a different world. Be calm.
So, totally pivoting, but speaking of D&D, I mentioned a while ago that one of my campaigns had wrapped up and we were starting a new one.
Yeah!
So we had the first session of that on Thursday. And oh my god, that is the most categorically insane party I think I've ever been a part of. And that includes the one I'm in with Dram.
That's genuinely impressive.
Wait. Why do I have ads? Did I not resubscribe the other day?
Oh,
You
I thought you
filthy
had.
bugger. Yeah, I could have sworn I had. No, I need to do it again apparently. Well, really, something has gone wrong? You motherfucker. Alright, refresh.
Yeah, so we have, I'm playing a Lizard Folk Paladin who speaks like this and always refers to himself in third person.
You say a wizard paladin?
Lizard Folk.
Oh, lizard folk paladin. Okay.
We have the Geth Wizard, who has a superiority complex and no filter.
Oh, perfect.
We have a Goblin Artificer, who has very much the same problem, and my brother plays him with very much the same accent as the medic from TF2. We have a Warforged Barbarian who speaks with like the very stereotypical monotone robot voice.
Oh,
And
so he
is
speaks
also
like an Elcor.
generally homicidal.
Oh my god.
So what you're saying, J3, is he speaks like an Elcor, kind of?
No, I
He
would.
speaks like a robot.
Oh, okay.
So he's not quite. Oh my god, what's the GI robot? The one for like it was a. Oh, maybe it is just GI robot. The robot that was designed to kill Nazis.
From what?
It's a DC. It's a DC thing. Like it was one of the not Suicide Squad, but another one of their off-brand Avengers.
You talking about the Doom Patrol shit?
I have genuinely no idea, but there's a full animated series about. There's a full animated series about all of them.
Like, was it on DC Kids or something?
No,
'cause that's Doom Patrol.
It's a adult animated movie because there's a lot of death because a lot of Nazis get shot.
Okay, hold on. I'm using the almighty power of Google.
I was gonna say that's Google Foo is our friend.
Oh yeah, it is GI Robot.
I was gonna say I was thinking it was GI Robot, but I was not 100% sure.
And then finally, rounding out the party, we have the 4-foot tall Air Genasi Peace Cleric who generally wants to be friends with everything.
Perfect.
But, tangenting off again. Fubs, you know the Google trick for disabling their AI search results?
What?
Include profanity in the search. That's it.
Oh, apparently, because I was using Google, I actually have to turn on AI mode.
Oh, beans! I can either get the Sevagoth Prime chassis or get 2 Forma, and I'm not gonna lie, the 2 Forma look real juicy.
Ah.
Corrosive force results from the interplay of electricity and toxicity.
Oh, by the way, Knight, my new laptop came in.
Oh, nice!
It's amazing. I will need to post pictures. Actually, I can probably post pictures of it in tech. So I only took pictures of the box. I would take pictures of the laptop itself. Oh my god. Now don't get me wrong, it was about $3,000.
Oh my god!
But this is a laptop that I never have to buy a new one again.
Oh, how so?
So it's from a company called Framework, and you can repair and replace the parts and upgrade just by buying the parts. You can keep the original chassis.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
gotta respect
It
that.
was supported by Linus Tech Tips, and I did kind of go a little bit overboard on certain parts because I wasn't sure what I would need. So, yeah, I'll admit I bought some extra, but I got it tricked out as much as I could.
The casual flex.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, there we go.
So, Fubs, stupid question.
There's no such thing as a stupid question, only the question not asked.
There is such thing as a stupid question when the stupid question is intended to be stupid.
Okay, that's different. Carry on.
Since you can keep the chassis, all you're saying you have to upgrade is the systems and inner optics.
You can upgrade the motherboard. You can upgrade the graphics. I missed it. I know.
Joke.
Yeah.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Yeah, I should have gotten it. Goddamn.
No, that's perfect. That's so good.
There, come here, Keybase. But yeah, it has the most efficient packing of anything that I've seen. And this thing came from Taiwan in 4 days. The only reason it took an Huh?
What did they ship it by? F-16?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
FedEx.
Again, what did they ship it by? F-16?
Well, definitely not Boeing because we know because they just crashed in India. Yeah, they had a Boeing go down in India right out of an airport with a 99% kill rate.
Yikes.
Yeah, one survivor out of the entire plane at 250.
God dang. That is extremely.
It's unfortunate, but sadly, it was expected.
How was it expected?
We have a new pressure
Okay, so number one, the carrier was Air India, and the plane was a Boeing 787 Dreamliner that had been warned about having one. Do you remember when the Boeing whistleblower died?
The mysterious death that was unexplained and then immediately not looked at anymore? Yes.
That's what he was doing the testimony on, was the Boeing 787 Dreamliner issues. And lo and behold, this was one of the ones he mentioned that was sold to Air India. Now, Air India doesn't have a very good track record anyway because they're cheap bastards. As in, very, very cheap.
Running that, again, tracks.
So, combination of, I personally think, maintenance and, well, Boeing, because Boeing and General Electric do not like people messing with their engines, and they're pretty sure that's what failed. So, basically, the plane took off, something happened in the right engine, co-pilot starts yelling about there being a problem, and the plane nosedives into the ground and explodes because it was loaded up with fuel for London Gatwick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Basically, fully filled plane with jet fuel. It go boom.
Yeah, I could imagine that something loaded with jet fuel might in fact go kaboom.
Yeah. Now, I don't mean to make light of this. The deaths are absolutely horrible. However, having just completed my airline cybersecurity first class, one of the big things they mentioned, airport cybersecurity, one of the things they did mention is if you go work at an airport, you have to understand that death has a price in money. It is a quantifiable price.
Well, I mean, that's with most industries, like, that you're dealing where there can be death. Most of those industries all have, they quantify and qualify deaths
How much
in
is
a...
a human life worth?
Yes. They also qualify deaths as, is that person a, death that we're just going to have to eat the loss on, or is that something that we can effectively fight against?
And here's the fun part. Air India was owned by a company that I used to work for. Tata. You remember why I quit them, Knight?
I don't.
My raise after being there for 1 year was a $500 bonus and a 25-cent per hour raise. Yeah, I'm gonna just let you process that.
So, I mean, most of it I'm understanding. They said that, hey, thanks for being here for a full year. Here is
And
500
busting your ass to where you have improved the numbers by yourself, and it was only you and your boss for about 6 months. Here's a 25-cent raise from the upper echelon, even though your direct bosses gave you some of the highest scores we've ever seen on how you did. So basically, it was the middle finger on steroids of what I got.
Yeah, okay.
They like to be cheap. They love it.
I can understand why you would be upset about it. Like I received a very similar thing when I was working for a large corporation around here, and I was getting my end of year bonus, and it was just like, hey, most of the time with that, most people when they get end of year like bonuses, most of the time that's basically your annual bonus. So they get like, most folks get, you know, between 3 and 5 million, depending on it. Some folks get more, some folks get less. Obviously, the more higher up the totem pole you are, the higher your bonus, etc., etc. But mine, whereas people around me in my department were getting roughly $4 grand for their bonuses, I received a $500 check and a, yeah, well, that's all we can do, sorry. Like, well, considering you literally have me in the same department with people getting multitudes of that price, no.
Yeah, you can kind of tell whether or not a company appreciates you because as of right now, for those of you listening in America, as you all know, we have no pensions. We have 401ks that we carry from place to place, and those get stocks. Most places don't appreciate you putting in a lot of work. You can put in just as much. Put in a lot of work, and the person next to you does nothing, and depending upon what happens, they get the same bonus as you. Group effort and all that. And of course, instead of you getting bonuses, here's a pizza party. Here's darts for the office. Yay, we're all family.
I do say.
Right, Knight?
I will say that any company that says, oh, we're like family, I used to be all excited about those companies, and now anytime companies tell me that, I run screaming for the hills.
Yeah. I actually had a whole debacle with the job I'm at right now, so I'm not feeling bad about it soon. I'd have to send you the chat pictures of what the director said, but it was bad. I've talked to a couple people and they're like, holy crap, why do they treat you like this? Because I'm the only IT guy in the entire state for them, the 2 campuses. So if I don't feel like doing something, it's gonna suck for them. But, Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Nice. I actually managed to finally get that. I was trying to get that earlier. I was trying to get drones with melee. That drone just did not want to die. The orange crits. lot of stuff was exploding there, kind of all simultaneously. Come here, sir. Use my grappling hook to grab you and stomp on the balls.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
You know, that makes me think of the South Park song when they were doing D&D, remember?
I have no idea.
Look it up. You just gotta go, I think I typed in song protect my balls and it found it. Freaking YouTube.
Oh, okay, that one. Where they were pretending to be ninjas and shit. Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's
protect my balls.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
So, like, it was a South Park spoof on the anime. It was, real simple.
So, but you said your week was a little bit stressful, so what happened, Knight?
Yeah, just a lot of, like, basically it was the effect of having a bunch of dumb shit happen back to back to back to back to back.
Doesn't that usually happen to you like once a month or once every couple of months, where just apparently the world's brain goes dumb?
The thing that I've essentially said anymore is just my life is a series of life decided one day that kicking your dick was real fun and then just never really decided to stop. I don't like to, like, or at least I try not to bring it up a shitload because, well, nobody enjoys hanging out with Debbie Downer.
It's not Debbie Downer. I think you probably turn it into, guess what happened to me this week? You gotta listen to this shit. It's fucking stupid. I mean, isn't that how most comedians get started?
Possible.
I mean, you could basically be Gabriel Iglesias.
I don't think I could be quite as funny as Paul. I also don't have nearly the vocal repertoire.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, your avatar does look freaking high right now.
I mean, sometimes he does. Yeah, you're right.
It's like, I have just been dealing with the best stuff, man. Dude, I want to sell you things that you have never seen. And oh my god!
So, nah, if anything, it's, just my avatar attempting to exist in society.
Well, I blame it mostly on the fact that I don't know what it is about Twitch, but I swear they have something wonky in the back end to where VTube should work just perfectly fine. I mean, I've seen it work on other people's chats without any problems, but for some reason for you, whether it's Twitch kicking you off or sometimes acting spazzy, I swear that it just has a dislike time for you for no other reason other than to say no, you're not allowed to have fun.
And, I mean, there's a lot of different reasons, and I'm sure that some of it is Twitch backend. I'm sure there's some of it that is just, you know, like network issues, you know, like communication issues from device to network, and then from network to network. There's a variety of things that could be an issue.
Sometimes it's just a raccoon hanging off your internet cable.
You are absolutely correct. Sometimes it is just a rather aggressively fat raccoon hanging off my cable line.
Or then again, it could be squirrels doing shit. Because they do.
I mean, right. I have had historical issues of squirrels as well, but absolutely, probably more times than I've cared or what I've cared about. It was unnecessarily fat raccoons hanging out on my cable line that was next to my house and yelling at each other about God only knows what. At one point, one had ran up a tree onto the cable line and was literally screaming down below at another raccoon. I assume because one raccoon was trying to pick a fight, the other one was just like, "Nanny, neener, now you can't get me. I'm up here on this thing." And then after I yelled at it and it didn't want to get down, I threw a stick and thwacked the little bastard. And he proceeded to get real upset about the fact that he got thwacked, followed by the other raccoon immediately, "Oh, you're on the ground now," and then proceed to give chase and immediately inflict violence, because I can hear them just past the fence just shrieking. It's like, look, dude, I don't know what you did to piss off the other raccoon, but get off my goddamn cable line.
Knight, is it bad that I theorized that you could make money by facing a camera out there that had a microphone?
I mean,
with the sheer amount of shenanigans.
I mean, it's possible. Also, the colossal issues there. That is impressive. But no, it would not have surprised me at all to have some goofy ass dipshit cam. But I also face a lot of other houses, and I would not have been able to have the dipshit cam without also getting other people.
And having them get angry at you because, well, location.
Oh yeah.
God, could you just imagine having that up, get a knock on your door, you see a big dude like, "Hey Holmes, you need you to take that down, man."
I don't know that a lot of people would get, there'd be somebody, just knocking on the door, but there absolutely would be, that camera would probably go missing.
Free electronics, me.
Now the tricky part.
30 points for casual racism?
No, it's not casual racism. Because I was trying to say that he doesn't live in the area where he lives in without saying. He lives in the ghetto surrounded by Hispanics who want to be left alone or they will take your stuff. I believe that's about right, isn't it, Knight? Because you told me not to stop by overnight when I drive to California, even though I was like, dude, I should totally come see you. You're like, not at night. Do not. Unless you want your padlocked U-Haul truck to be empty by morning.
Well, let's just say that it's not exactly a particularly nice part of that neighborhood.
Open the release valve!
But yeah, Knight and I do not invest in casual racism at all because, well, there's no reason to. Most of the people are absolutely wonderful, but then you've got that little group that just decide to wreck it for everybody.
Okay, I wasn't sure because the accent.
No. The accents were to describe the type of people who are there. Like, I grew up in Southern California, not too far away from Los Angeles, so I've heard the way they speak. Love all of them to death, but you can tell when somebody's literally from the hood, man. And they're proud of it. Mad respect to them.
Some folks are.
Yeah. No, I say mad respect because I don't want to get hurt.
At least he's honest, ladies and gentlemen. At least he's honest.
Because again, those same people who will take you to their abuelita to get the greatest Mexican food will not hesitate to beat you senseless if you are disrespectful. Or should they be afraid to? Their area. Gotta know the hierarchy. But you leave them alone, they leave you alone. Everybody's happy.
See, I'm just gonna... We'll just kind of carve that little piece out and leave that where it needs to be.
Fair enough. Fair enough. At least I should say that was my experience. Your mileage may vary. Knight, I have to ask, how much Adderall did you give your character?
That is a phenomenal question. And the answer is, I mean, not a lot. It's probably picking up the fact that Peaches and I slept like dog shit last night. Oh my god. By the way, guys, if anybody ever tells you that an air mattress is comfortable, I need you to tell them they are a big fat liar. I have never...
Hey, you guys sleeping on an air mattress?
I have never experienced sleeping on an air mattress. And we were sleeping on an air mattress because we were at Peaches' parents' place last night. And Peaches is dog sitting for her parents while her parents were out town.
Okay, so I have a sleep number, so I have to respectfully disagree, but only in the event that you pay $4,000 for one.
Yeah, but that's not an air mattress, dude.
No, sleep mattress is
It is,
essentially just
kind
a
of.
really fancy air mattress. But,
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
yeah, no, I will give you that unless you pay $4,000 for your fancy air mattress, sleeping on an air mattress is rubbish.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, I'm gonna be bougie when we get to Oakland because I have an intense problem with getting too warm and sweating, and work gets really cold. So I'm actually gonna have us invest in a Tempur-Pedic.
Tempur-Pedic?
I think it's the Tempur. It's the one that you can adjust the heat and the cold on each side.
Well done, Tenno.
See, I would just say like they make like little things that you can.
I've tried them. They don't work. I have, to get into the medical term, I basically have hyperhidrosis pretty bad ever since that one day in Ames where I had to work for 3 hours in 30 below and it broke my body's temperature system. So yeah. Now I can't stop sweating. It sucks. And I figured out that we needed it back when we lived in Virginia, where she had 1,200 count Egyptian cotton sheets, and I destroyed them. And you can probably guess how.
I'm going to guess chewing.
No, I sweat so much I destroyed them. I literally physically stained them so bad in less than a week.
Buzz.
Because my sweat does that.
That's just how, gross.
I couldn't help it, I didn't know! Because we watched them and it's like, oh, this should totally come out. Nope.
What Phubs isn't telling you guys is that he was in fact bathing in motor oil.
Well, in the defense, it was West Virginia in July. It was Virginia in July. And for anybody who has talked about the swamp of DC, yeah, Richmond's worse. Richmond's so much worse. It's right next to a river. It's swampy as fuck.
Crucible under pressure. Let's keep the system cooking, shall we?
Yeah. Industrial sized. the pipe has. I counter with Baltimore in August. Yeah,
that is fair. I will not fault you on that. That is pretty bad.
Shoot the valve to release
So,
pressure.
Knight and I can both admit this. Iowa in the summer. I don't know how. I don't know why. But how do you have 100 degrees with 100% humidity in a state where you literally do not have freaking lakes?
I mean, it has like small ones, but yeah, it's
nothing that you get 100% humidity.
Well, so funny story. The reason that you get 100% humidity because Midwest, but no. So the reason you get it, like the reason that happens, is because corn, when it gets too hot, corn sweats. But it doesn't sweat in the way of like having moisture drip down. No, what it does is essentially corn, when it gets
aerosol sweats.
The way that we were told that effectively the way that works, corn screams water. But it is literal screaming. It's just like it literally just has steam vents, effectively. All the little corn kernels that are on corn.
And so,
just
on top of that,
are little steam vents.
Mediacom would not fix my van that entire summer when the AC broke.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember that your AC took a shit.
Yeah, so I was driving all over everywhere with my windows down and trying to see how fast I can make the van go for basically paper cooling. I had to literally take 2 showers a day during my shift.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. For those of you who didn't know that, the reason the Midwest gets so god-awful hot is corn, because corn just exudes water.
So, that actually brings up a question, Knight. Is the reason Tornado Alley it's gotten so much worse is because we continue to grow more and more corn and soybeans, and it basically sweat and created a meteorological effect?
So, Tornado
Or has that never been proven?
So Tornado Alley is worse just for other, as far as I know, other unknown meteorological phenomena.
You mean like global warming?
The thing is that it's hard to pin down why. It's hard to pin down the why on the situation, only because as of currently, people still aren't 100%, on
That's it. You
why
opened the relic.
Tornado Alley has
Finish
gotten
your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Just that Tornado Alley has gotten worse. But the problem is that Tornado Alley gets worse, but the frequency of storms has also decreased. So the storms are more damaging, but they are not as common. And so people are also saying, faulting, saying that, oh, well, disaster readiness is not, a big deal. So that's also causing. There's a whole host of things that people think.
Yeah, and honestly, I would say this. That is one thing that I would still like to get into as a side project, because meteorology is absolutely fascinating. And it's one of those things where you look at it and it will ruin your day, potentially your life, and you have to know that there's nothing you can do about it besides warn people and get out of the way.
Yeah, just kind of a wild situation. But I will say, as a Midwesterner, I don't know about most folks, but as a Midwesterner, I grew up in we're going to go outside and stare at the really dangerous storm. And so that's why, to me, all that stuff is fascinating. Because you grow up in a culture of, it's fine. I'm gonna go, like, I know that this storm is really dangerous, but I'm gonna go stand out on the porch and watch it.
Well, for Californians, it's that way with wildfires. Like, you know it's absolute destruction, but especially at night, it's so cool to watch, even though you feel absolutely horrible. Because, well, we're humans, and destruction is interesting to watch when it's not happening to us.
It's the train wreck scenario. Train wrecks are wild, and they're horrible, but you can't look away.
That's the reason that if there is an accident on one side of a four-lane highway, the other side also slows down.
Oh god, yes, because all of the rubberneck ding-dongs.
Oh, Knight, did I tell you when I was with the two former roommates? I think it wasn't when we picked up the bed, it was another time. And no, we weren't visiting you. We went to Wyoming to the other person. We were driving back, literally in the middle of, I think it was one of those major freeways. There was actually a flipped over tractor trailer right in the middle of the road blocking all lanes. Like, you just couldn't stop and look at it because I don't know how it pulled it off, but it wasn't jackknifed, it was just rolled. I'm not sure if I told you about it when it happened.
I mean, that happens.
Our pressure target is shifting.
Yeah, but it was, again, one of those things of, I have to look. Because just, you want to say basically, dude!
The only thing I can kind of relate that to is the guy that, I've shared the story on stream before, but it's the story of when I was working as a freight broker, and I got a call at the ass crack of dawn. This is, hey, I'm really sorry, but we've got an insurance claim. And I'm like,
wait, was it the egg story?
Yes, the world's biggest omelet.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
Yep. But effectively what happens is that a trucker tells me, hey, I've got an insurance claim that my insurance is going to handle it. But turns out one of his drivers thought that it would be really cool to take a clover leaf turn at roughly, like, I think the guy said that the computer was like 70-something miles an hour to take a clover leaf turn. And his trailer had approximately, like, I want to say his trailer had approximately like 42,000 pounds of eggs. Raw eggs in shell. And, you know, shockingly, because a semi is not designed to go at, you know, around a clover leaf at in excess of 70 miles an hour, that it may or may not have exited the lane and then proceeded to be a problem.
I swear, some truck drivers and, well, some four-wheeler drivers as well, because that's what the truckers call them as cars, just like to drive like stupid people. And I swear, that's one of the biggest proponents for having anybody, it's like, get a dash cam. Seriously, just do it. Dash cam. It will save you. Plus, then you can always put up some fun stuff on YouTube. Same.
I got my dash cam after I got brake checked at an intersection for no goddamn reason.
Oh yeah.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's
Yeah,
inside.
it's just ridiculous because I'm not sure what it is, but people ever since, well, the thing happened and we got, well, that. It may just be me, but people in my area have been driving dumber and more arrogant. Like, they own everything. No, but at least here, where I live, in Ohio. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter which area of the city I go to. I've had to use my social finger more, as well as the horn.
I mean, I think that just might be also a function of larger city. Because I know around here, there's a lot of folks that like to use their social finger to point at things.
Well, and don't get me wrong, like on the freeway, like I will sometimes I will sometimes drive 80 or 90 miles an hour just to get away from people until I have a nice buffer, and then I'll be like, okay, back down to 60. Because I can not worry about anybody driving cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But of course, it doesn't help that I live in a sports city too. Yay! All hail NFL and MLB sports teams. The traffic they have sucks.
Moving to what now?
So, as you know, Knight, because both you and J3 know where I live, so not to technically dox myself, I have an MLB sports team, and I have Major League Baseball, and I have an NFL sports team, National Football League, and technically, I've also got an NBA sports team. They just haven't started playing yet. They're fun little basketball. And that's not counting any of the other stuff that happens around town. And traffic being traffic.
I mean, anytime you've got sporting events, traffic is good at traffic.
Yeah. And of course you got the impatience and everybody just starts.
I like how you the Lich is talking about like Eximuses and like, oh goodness, you've defeated Eximus, I must rethink my strategy, and then yet doesn't bat an eye when a Necromech shows up and starts getting blasted.
It's one of those things they never updated. It's basically an artifact of the Lich system where you can roll a Lich that if you kill an Eximus when they spawn in and fight you, they'll retreat. If you then convert that Lich, it'll keep those voice lines, but it'll change the behavior. And also, that all predated before Necromex came out, I believe.
I did not know that.
Pressure calibration changing. Should pressure exceed mandated tolerances, your work shall be for naught. Hit the release valve. Oh, what a gorgeous sample. Who's a pretty sample? You are. You're a pretty sample, aren't you? Create another.
Oh, goodness. Now, I have the fancy boy now. Ha ha ha. No, I think that once the other guy left, I think we're probably good to 22 skidoo. Because these guys are, what, now, level 100 and something?
Yeah, I think we're up in the 150s somewhere.
Yep. Voca. That's the word. That's the word. Vocas.
Well, there's nothing within 150 meters of extract.
Oh, because you used your thingamabobby, the little finder thing.
Yep. The air support.
Yeah, the air support. Oh, man.
Tenno, welcome to the bloody circus.
Hello, Lloyd.
Welcome once again to the chaotic waltz that is my life.
Okay, what you got?
Albrecht did his best to prepare the stockrooms for your arrival. Splendid.
Alright, I'm gonna be Shrill Voca.
There we are then. I hear his voice sometimes when I walk these halls
I'm
alone.
trying to think of. It's not
Quiet.
the Solaris one.
Entreating.
It's
Insistent.
yes. Okay, it's the Holdfast Arcane because it's the Molt. The Molt ones that I'm like trying to eventually get.
Will there be anything else, Tenno?
Yeah. It's the especially that Molt. Oh gosh. Yeah, there you go. Molt Augmented. This one right here. Just on the stacks up to 250 times for the .04 ability strength. Like, goodness gracious.
Our service is but a shadow of yours.
Oh, hello. Might you care to work on something? What do you think?
Okay. Eventually... So I'm a colleague right now, and eventually I want to get to Scholar. But... Or... really I want to get to Illuminate, but... I don't think I'm going to get...
Lovely to see you.
Excuse me.
As
I don't think
always.
I'm going to get there with any sort of expediency. There's a oh. What? It says Necromech up here. But there's nobody up here.
Oh, Lloyd spawns there. He does the Archimedia missions once you reach rank 5.
Oh, okay. I enjoy that somebody colored Mag like the pink Power Ranger. That's great. And meanwhile, somebody else has Necros, but they essentially did him up like a Gundam. I forget. What wireframe is this? I know that I know it's.
That's Atlas's deluxe skin, I believe.
Oh. Like, what the fuck warframe is this?
Dignity. Dignity at all times.
All right. Ooh, nice snipe.
Nora wants. Till then.
There we go.
Hey, dreamers. We are up and ready to party.
That's an easy kill.
What's on your mind, dreamers?
Polarize a weapon. Conduits and disruption. Oh boy. Yeah, okay, Aphidai, the pain points one. That seems pretty solid. Ooh, this Rhea Aurora Ephemera. That's kind of cool. I am going to bounce back to my apartment and see about trying to start getting a few things cooking here. Oh, apparently I need nitane extract. Wild. And argon crystal. Crap. Oh, I have maxed out my syndicates. Well, oops.
These may help the flow.
Let's see here.
Very well.
Anything you need, Tenno.
Let's go over here. And we'll buy some phosphor.
All right, but you owe us.
Cool.
Oh, hey, Knight. Remember I mentioned that Sporothrix augment is really good?
Yes!
Now you might be wondering if
It's
I'm
in the
holding
Nightwave
back
shop
on
right
y'all.
now.
Dreamers.
There's Sentient Barrage. Oh, volatile variant?
Yep.
Ooh, punch through and barbs explode instantly. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Whoa, yikes, yeah, we might have for sure. And I have enough for some nitane. Give me the nitane.
Later.
Cred offerings. The Garusik helmet for Stynax. That Triton helmet is kind of odd. Okay. Sentient Barrage. Now, infinite body punch through, but no longer explodes on contact. Each enemy hit where you fill one charge, refilling a full charge will increase the critical chance and critical damage of the next discharge by 300%. Holy crap. Yeah, that sounds really, really good. Okay. J3, do you feel like farming some argon crystal? Because I need to.
Yeah, I can do that for a little bit.
Do you prefer to use Hydrate or you prefer Necros? Because I can run either or.
I have setups for both.
Okay.
You also run Korra.
Ah, that's right. I do not have Korra, but I have Hydroid and Necros.
I'll run Korra. You can run Necros because I'm pretty sure the slash off of Taurus 4 interacts weirdly with Desecrate, where if you split a body into multiple pieces, it will desecrate more than once.
Yep. Alright, let's see here. Cool. Wait, how do I have more mod space on Necros? Okay, whatever. Cool. Wait, what am I doing? I'm like, here I am, like, going through the alerts, like, oh man, I need to figure out, like, no, dum. You need to go get Argon Crystal. Stop. Let's see here. There. Oh. I forgot that it would, when I left, it booted you from the party. So we got some pretty good farming done. I actually managed to get the Lavos Prime blueprint, and I have all of the good things for him. Now I just need to get all of his pieces cooking, because I may or may not have forgotten to, you know, get them cooking prior. And we're actually just about getting ready to go and do some Argon farming. Sure. I sure shan't say no. I actually have Necros running, but I can always grab Hydroid if you have a build for Necros. Oh, lol. So do you, I take it you don't have a build for Necros or a build for Hydroid then? I guess I could also technically bring Atlas and do the do that one, because Atlas also causes people to fall into pieces when the statues break. That's all good. Hydroid and Hydroid Prime are always solid choices. Onkat is all done there. The Coda Motivore and the Coda Path Assist. I actually have a Path Assist Riven. Yeah, Path Assist Visilasifa. Let's go Gleaming Talon instead. I enjoy the fact that the Coda weapons, I don't really need to potato them because I have to set them up for all of the mods and stuff for them. But I think I... Oh no, I did not. Perfect. I honestly need to not be potatoing my Coda weapon, like any of the Lich stuff, because all of that stuff you level to 40 anyway, and it never feels like you have not enough space. I mean, I don't know, maybe you guys have experienced, you know, a different thing, but it feels to me like every time I ever put a potato in the Coda or like any of the Lich weapons, then I just have extra space just vibing, sitting there doing nothing. I always feel stupid later because I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I had to form this thing a million freaking billion times.
Keep the enemy busy while a fellow Tenno operative raids the ship for supplies. Ready? Trigger the alarm. Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on.
Yep.
I'm sending auxiliary life support.
There's a sanctuary target here.
We are.
I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
You have a specific place you want to set up, J3?
I don't remember what the good farming spots are, except that it usually involves Annie's only having one way into it. But oh, look, there's one already.
Oh, nice.
Life support incoming.
Honestly, yeah, right here is a solid one.
Because I go set up a one and the other.
There we go.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Alright, Maribor. Oh, dang it. My Hydroid tentacles reached all the way through over here. Honestly, this isn't a bad place over here. Perfect.
That's already 3.
Yes, it is.
Tenno,
4?
prepare
4.
for life support.
Absolutely excellent. Alrighty. I'll throw tentacle time.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
That was very satisfying.
5.
If you use the heavy attack with the path assist, when it launches, then it explodes in a giant viral explosion. Looks like there's another one over here somewhere. Another, oh, right over here. Y'all have got that. Perfection.
The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. When you are ready, go to extraction.
There.
Another one.
This other Hydra is really starting to tweak me off because they are plonking their thing down kind of wherever, and it is not being very helpful. They're just kind of running all over the place. I was trying to figure out how on earth my tentacles got all over the place, and I realized it's another Hydra. Oh. J3, I'm gonna plonk mine over there. Yep. Come on, fellas. Jump on in. The water's fine. say you have a 2x resource on unknown? Oh, if only. I mean, hey, still, like it's like we're getting a good number of Argon crystals. Hey, how you doing, Pocket? Yikes. Give me your armor, gentlemen. And then follow me this way. The hentai is here. Farming out Argon crystals. Just spent some time on 7 days. Heck yeah. It's been a hot minute since I played 7 days to die. Ooh, got another one, right? Here? Nope, nope, that's just a just one that has already been made. Oh, the bitch boy left squad. So yeah, I've got a few things. Got a few things to use them for anyway. I figure, heck, you know, might as well farm up a handful of them. Yeah. But whenever you guys have enough Argon that you are ready to go, I should have enough Argon to get most of what I'm after.
I don't think I need any at the moment. I'm just kind of along for the ride, so whenever you're ready.
The more successful we will be.
I enjoy the fact that he left and didn't even get the second reward. He was just like, all right, come on, peace. Like, okay. Oh, okay. This one. Hi-ya! Yeah.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Yeah, look at that. 9 Argon crystal for 11, basically 12 minutes worth of effort. Absolute heckin' good time there. Oh, I did apparently. Weird.
Warning. Further exploration is unwise.
DW Ordis will give you the 10th. Hey. I mean, I think it would be really cool if they implemented some kind of like loot guard system, where you know you had like so many, like if you had something where it was just like, oh, you know, here's a prevention mechanic to make sure that you don't miss any of the rare resources. You didn't collect a rare drop. The mailbox orders will give you it happened earlier with a friend. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that that was a thing that Warframe had, which is kind of cool. At least if it is. Mm. And then I gotta get the Orm Spinoza guard, because I remember that you and I were farming the hell out of this the other day, J3. Or actually, by the other day, I mean like a couple months back.
Yeah.
And I think the Sporothrix
Now,
is
come to
another
think of
one.
it, if we could have done that for Argon crystals too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they drop from Deimos vaults.
Ooh. Alright, let's see here. Regular Sporothrix. Do I have Protea Prime? No, I do not. You know what? It might not be a bad idea to throw a Protea Prime together. I just need the Neuroptics at this point. And I've already got Rev Prime. Yep, Sporothrix. Okay. Nice. Okay. So I've got those all going. Okay, it is 10 o'clock, guys. As much as I would normally keep going, I am actually looking to wrap up here. So thank you, J3 and Unknown, for hanging out with me here this evening. And as usual...
Oh, I see how it is.
Oh, that's true, Fubs. I had completely, admittedly, even though we had just had we'd had a long talk earlier, I was like, oh,
You got distracted like you usually do.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see here.
Yes, but as he was saying.
We're going to see if anybody we know is streaming. Hey, thanks, Pocket. Take care of yourself, man. Let's see here. Who do we have? That is... Ellie is streaming. Loop. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I do see that Ellie is streaming. I was looking around to see if we had anybody else that we knew that was streaming. But...
It's a slow Saturday night.
That's not, I would say, a slow Saturday evening. But... Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Miss Uni, you are a stinker. She keeps jumping on my keyboard. For whatever reason, I could not think of the word keyboard. My brain was just not short, like it was not working. It was very much.
You're getting tired, aren't you?
You know, that's very likely. Okay, so Ellie is playing New Horizons, Animal Crossing New Horizons. So we are going to raid Cozy Ellie. And our raid message is going to be even ninjas need to farm. Just like that. A good tap. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here this evening. Thanks to everybody who's hanging out with me in chat and gaming with me. And for all you guys out there, take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. And I will see you on Tuesday next week. But until then, it is raid time, guys. And if I can get my system to cooperate, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Also, you guys should definitely pop by Peaches' stream. Let's see here. I think Peaches is planning to stream Monday. I think so. But you should definitely pop by because I have a new Fugi that has been designed by Peaches, and you guys can check that out. And eventually, we will have a new VTube model redesign, but that'll be eventually here. Okay, guys, be good.